regardless of what I'm wearing, what the fans buy, what trunks I put on, what knee pads you put on, what tag team I'm a part of, or who I'm wrestling this Saturday. What matters is that your APW champion remains strong and remains your APW heavyweight champion. And the thing that people forget, people leave, people go, people come and go, regardless if they've been wrestling 5, 10, and I don't know how many years. They come here, they leave. Just like an encyclopedia, just like an old book that gets updated every year. Hell, just like the Guinness Book of World Records. Every year, there's a new book that comes out, even during the coronavirus, even during all these other viruses like the swine flu, the bird flu, and hell, back in the 80s when there was HIV, it doesn't matter. Because people come and people go, and there's new updates. There's new people that come in, and there's new champions that leave, and there's new champions, more importantly, that come to APW that represent day in and day out. What I mean by representing is they wear their colors with pride. They post pictures with pride. They wrestle with pride. More importantly, they defend their heavyweight championship title against anybody that wants to walk through the APW Slam Center door. Regardless if you're over 300 pounds. Regardless if you've been wrestling damn near 10 years. And regardless for what you've been doing on your 6 to whatever month hiatus that you've been running on. And if you would have watched 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago, whenever it was, when Live Action put the ground and pound on Davey Leone, he thought he had enough heart to get it done. Did he? No, he did not. Because what had happened was, yeah, he won the first fall. Was it a fluke for Luke? It probably was. But at the end of the day, it isn't about how you start. My dad, my grandfather once always told me it's how you finish. And come November 21st, 7, 8 o'clock at night, there's a 5 count match. What that means is you got to put your opponent's shoulders on the mat for 5 long seconds. Now, I just beat Davey Leone 2 out of 3 falls for best 2 out of 3 for 3 seconds. I can do it one time against the man, the hammer, Adonis. What I need the people watching at home, what I need Adonis to realize is regardless of what you've done in the past, regardless of who you are right now. And yeah, you may be the hammer. You may have been the trailblazer of the APW in the past. But the tip of the spear, the leader of the pack, hell, the new Earnhardt in front of APW, the LeBron James, the Michael Jordan, whatever you want to call Live Action, he is the tip of the spear and the front charger that ain't looking back. Because, son, in this race, if you look back while you're looking forward, or if you're running forward while you're looking back behind you, you're going to run into the trees that are right there in front of you, son. And just like Live Action, I ain't got time to look in my rearview mirror. I don't have time to look back at you, Adonis. So I need you, Adonis, to get ready for this Saturday. More importantly, I need all of the Live Action fanatics and all of the APW fans in Statesboro, Georgia, and all of the APW fans nationwide or wherever else in the world, whether you want to look on Facebook, you want to go on apwonline.net, or you want to get on the Live Action YouTube channel and check it out when I put Adonis and I drop him on that stack of dimes that he calls a neck, let alone his neck looks like the fat part of the back end of a pack of hot dogs. Now you go out here and you say how you're some ultimate warrior, but all you are, son, is an ultimate panda-looking kung fu warrior from the doggone Kung Fu Panda. Now, if you were at the show, you would have learned or you would have heard what I just said and told you that Adonis was like a kung fu, fatter version of the Kung Fu Panda. Regardless of what it was, Adonis, know this. And know this, APW, and know this if you're watching. It was like two greats standing foot in the ring. You had the red corner and the blue corner. More importantly, you had the Hammer in live action. Looking up. Mano y mano, locking eyeballs, looking into the windows of each other's souls. Now, what I mean by that was there was nothing but straight electricity in the air. And if I had to relate anything to anything else in the world of professional wrestling, you had the epitome of Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier about to square off. They didn't touch one another, they didn't sing, they didn't dance, but they sure as hell took jabs at one another. And what it was a showdown that was always meant to be. But now that we zoom things up, we fast forward on the APW timeline clock of life. Adonis does his thing. Live action becomes the tip of the spear of APW, just like he always said that he would. But more importantly, we speed up to this Saturday, November 21st. And now we give this match to the people. We give this match to the APW fans. More importantly, we get to see who's better. We get to see if live action, the smooth talking and the best thing walking since 1992 is the best, or we get to see if the Hammer from the past, Adonis, still reigns supreme and still packs a punch and can still say that he can do what he says he once could. Well, let me ask you this. You might be as good once, but are you as always good once as you'll ever be? That's the question you have to ask yourself, Adonis. But the question that the people want to know and the question that the live action fanatics want to know is will your shoulders be on the mat for 5 seconds? Because in this mind of live action, that's all that's going to happen. Is live action is going to win, and live action is going to remain your APW heavyweight champion. And if you got to dispute that, Adonis, well, then you need to come ground and pound your ass to me. And you need to come clang and bang to me. You need to come hook and jab to me. More importantly, you need to slash and stab your way through that match, because you're going to have to kill live action if you're going to win and if you're going to hold these shoulders to the mat for 5 seconds. So Statesboro, Georgia, if you want to see that match, and Adonis, when you're ready to lose, I'll see you this Saturday. Live action out.